Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first lesson. This is part one, section one. And in chapter one, we are looking at marketing and its business importance. So, let me just give you a rundown of what we are going to cover in part one. And part one is going to take us throughout this whole week. In part one of marketing spectrum, we are looking at one, begin with a plan. Just like in normal life, you write down the items you want to buy before going to the market. So also in marketing, it all starts with a plan, right? So if you do not plan, you are going to fail. If not now, you are going to fail later. And secondly, we are going to look at digital marketing framework, still under part one. So this is where we are looking at the sustainability, the impact, and the opinion of people. So now that you want to focus more on virtual to get virtual customers, taking your business online, taking your business on the internet, so that that is customer that comes to your business through online means. Look at how you can bring these customers, how can you bring them to come to your business, because these people are very rebellious. More people, more especially when they have the opportunity to choose, because you're not the only person doing that business. Even if you are the only one doing that business, they have the right to choose, so they can be very rebellious and they can be very choosy. And thirdly, our third section of part one, we are going to look at customer journey. I told you this class, this lesson is going to be very interesting, as long as you make sure you don't miss any of the classes, the lessons. And three of in the same part one, we are going to look at customer journey. So here we are going to talk about the experience the customer will have with your brand, right? When we talk about brand mean your business, what you sell is what is known as brand. So why will this customer prefer buying from you when they have multiple choices to make on the internet? And fourthly, the fourth section, we are going to look at organizing and marketing plan to market your business. So here we are going to know what questions you should ask yourself, and by having these answers, right, your business will stand out. So I'm going to give you these questions and give you these answers. Let me, if you know these questions and you know the answers to these questions, and then your business is going to boom. So we are going to look at each of these questions. And at section 5 of same part 1, we are going to look at the customer journey map. So this is one of the most important tools when analyzing a potential buyer, right? When you talk about potential buyer, somebody who comes to your business, not only comes to your business, but to buy, and buy your product. So here we learn how you can tell. How can you tell when the customer really do not want to buy from you, right? And what you can do to turn the heart of that customer and make a lead, right? When you talk about lead mean making the customer to happily decide to buy from you. That's what we mean about lead. When you say this is a lead, that means that the customer has went through the process and he or she is willing to buy from you. That's the lead. So, and by the end of part 1, I will send 5 questions for you to answer in your email. And when you answer them, you will forward them to my email. So that's why I advise you, if you're part of the group, go to the description. You will see a link, fill the form, because we need those forms, we need those details. I'm going to use that form to send the questions to you through your email, and you're going to reply to the email. So today we are looking at section 1 of part 1. So to start with, what is digital? Because I just don't want to start explaining. It's good for you to understand some key terms. So because I will be using frequently these words, so whenever I use them, you will understand what I'm trying to say. So what is digital? I know you have your own definition. I have my own definition. Let's look at a common definition we all can understand. So what is digital? Digital is anything involving electronic technology. As long as it's electronic technology, I will say anything that uses current is electronic technology, such as computer, right? smartphones, the phones you use is digital, and other electronic devices. Just think of it. You have them in your houses. And it includes everything from digital clock, right? We have digital clock. As time goes on, I will explain to you what is digital. We have analog, we have digital. And when I'm talking about clock now, many people are looking at the clock with the short and the long and handles. We think that's digital clock, but we don't want to dive into it. There's a lesson, there's a session for that. So even your watch, this watch I'm wearing also, it's discrete watch because it shows numbers. So it's also a digital. Even the calculator you use also is a digital. Even the internet is digital. Even the social media platform like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, to name but few, they are also digital. So you must have apply yourself in one or two, like Facebook. Almost every one of us, even the WhatsApp you are using now, where you are joined that group, it's also digital. Now, what is marketing? Right? Marketing is what you do to promote and to sell your products or your services. What you do to promote or sell that product, to call it marketing. So that is the process. Is the process of creating. Marketing is the process of creating. So I told you that I'll breaking it into simple terms so that we can understand it and perceive what I'm trying to say, right? So that is the process of creating. When we talk about creating, that means getting something that your customer are going to love to buy. We are defining it in the marketing term, right? Something that your customer, when you create something that your customer creating, I'm not like saying you have to build it from the scratch, but as long as you have the product, you have created it. So also communicating, we are still defining marketing. Communicating, that is finding an easy way to tell your customer about what you are selling, telling them how the product will benefit them. That is marketing, and why they need it. You know, one I could remember. I went to buy food from one shop. I met a friend of mine selling. So it was selling the product. It was milk. It was a milk on in a cup. So somebody came, a customer came and asked for the price of that product, and it was not charged. It said the price is 30 million, yes. And the customer was like, it's too expensive, And I stepped in. I say it's true, it's expensive, but it's worth it. So I started talking about the value, what the product can do to him, what is the benefit of the product, what it's made up of, the nutritions, and the customer end up buying it. So avoid negotiating price, but we'll come to that. Avoid negotiating price, tell the customer the value he can get from it, right? So that is part of, you tell the benefit of the product. That will compel or make the customer willing to buy the product. And why this customer need it, let them know why they need it. Because if they know, if the thing is the product is part or it can solve their need, they can buy it. So some people really need what you are selling, but they don't know if they really need it. So make them know that through various means. On TV, you can sell your product. You can market your product on TV, on radio, on social media. There's the Facebook, the YouTube, the LinkedIn, TikTok, etc. You know, even in person also, one-to-one. Also, we are still defining marketing. We are also delivering. So delivering, you make sure that the product or the service reach the customer efficiently and make the customer be satisfied. You know, and then you have your money as exchanging offering that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. When you solve the problem, you receive your money. So, what is traditional, right? We saw this is digital and traditional marketing. What is traditional? These are methods or practices that are long established. Those days, they are not to this type of business anymore. The world has gone digital. People have gone digital, so you have to take your business digital. But so if we bring the two words together, digital marketing is promoting products or services using technologies like the internet. That is digital marketing. Talk about traditional marketing, promoting products or services, so just the opposite, using non-digital methods like print, the newspaper, it's not a digital market. The TV commercial is not a digital market, right? So now let's go to section 1. Begin with a plan. So we are only going to look at begin with a plan today, and tomorrow we'll look at other section. So I advise, if I am you, even though this video will be available for review, you can watch it at any time, but I plead that you go and take a jotter, take a pen or a book, jot down some key words, or maybe along the way there are some things I will say that you won't understand, you won't understand, or you don't understand. You pen it down and leave a comment on the comment box session, and then I will deal with them in our next lessons. So in section 1, we are doing with begin with a plan. You cannot achieve anything without a plan. Bet me. So we are doing these studies as if we are going to do these studies, this lesson, as if we are starting business from the scratch, so you can understand. So let's say you want to start a business. Let's say a company, an institution or organization you want to start. You have to establish the business based on the budget. Listen keenly. To start this business, you have to start the business based on the budget. What I'm trying to say is that is the money you have and what you want to achieve with the money. Now, for instance, I'll be giving you scenarios, illustrations. For instance, I want to start selling rice by bag, but my budget cannot afford that. But that doesn't mean I cannot sell rice by bag. My budget can only afford 30 cups of rice. That is a good start. I can now plan and write down my objectives. That is to buy the 30 cup of rice. Then I sell it, gather the profit till I get the budget that allows me to sell rice by bags. My plan has been actualized. So depending what kind of business you are starting, its marketing channel may be different in many ways, depending who are the people you are selling to. In marketing, we call them your targets, people that comes to your business. For example, John have a business he's doing, and now want to start marketing that business and to put his plans to action, so that people will know about his business. What's the reason for you doing business? You see the reason for digital. At first, when Mama Bali, let me just use the word, right? Mama Bali has a shop at the corner. When there is no provision for there is no digital system, only people around that community knows that Mama Bali has a shop in that corner. But now the presence of digital, Mama Bali shop will be at that corner. The man staying all the way in the province will know that Mama Bali have a shop in that corner, because the business will go viral using online. So now John wants to market the business, and John have people who will buy from him frequently. So therefore, I'm going to give you usual and most basic action, right? These are the basic action you should take. 1, listen keenly, what you should do. 1, positioning and measurement. I bet you, after you finish this whole course, this whole lessons, you are really going to be, your mindset is going to change, and you're really going to be a growing business. Yes, that's if you follow stage steps. So number 1, positioning and measurement. Positioning and measurement. Write it down. Positioning and measurement. So we have defined marketing, right? We said that what you do to promote or what you do to sell your product. So before you start marketing your business, your company must have everything ready to measure each one of the actions that are carried out. Let me say it's simple for you to understand. Remember, I said you must first have a plan written down. So as you are marketing or you are promoting your product, you look to your plan. Listen, if you don't have a plan, you start a digital business, you will fail. It's not like waking up one morning and say, I want to sell this, and you just go and sell it. Digital comes with planning. It comes with budget, it comes with planning. And how you are going with it, that's how you check your plan. You look to your plan if everything is going as planned. If it is not going as planned, bet me you are going to fail. Now let me give you an illustration. You plan to go out, right? You budget it. You budget for it. And you did the opposite of that plan. You go where you didn't even plan to go. You meet people that was not part of the plan. One, you will waste your resources. You will waste your time. And you will come back unfulfilled. You will come back sad and a failure. So therefore, you have to position and measure yourself to succeed in your business. Now, for those who have websites, right? Maybe you are watching me because when you go into online nowadays, you have to have a website. If not websites, you have to have a social media handle to do your business. So now, for those who have websites and those of you who hope to have websites in the near future, you have to position your website with keywords. I'm not diving deep into keywords area now. There's a session for that. I'm going to teach you on websites and how you can use keywords. Keywords, what are keywords for? Just for example, now you go to any search engine like Google, like Bing, there's Microsoft. You go there. There's a search engine where you search for words. Maybe you want to search for a product, best selling this. So when you put it, these are keywords. How can you identify these keywords? Keywords means words that people use to search for products. So when they search for it, your business will be the first to pop up because you are the one who use that keywords mostly in the description of your product. But for now, I know you're confused. Don't worry about that. Forget about it. When we get to that part, that section, I'm going to explain details and give you an illustration. I'm going to give you pictures for you to really understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we continue. So as I was saying, you have to use keywords. Now, for example, if you sell toys, right? For example, you sell toys. Your keyword could be best selling toy. There are many keywords, but let me just say best selling toy. Now, will be the first step to consider in the strategy. So if you have a website or you are trying to have a website, so to measure this action, you should always have Google Analytics inserted in the code of the website. You are confused again. Oh, what is Google Analytics? Don't worry, there's a session for that. I'm going to really explain that. We'll have another session as the course, the lessons will be going through. We'll get to a particular session where we are going to do practical. Right? I'm going to give you a video of practical. You should do what you should download on your phone or your computer. You do it, you send, give me. So you will know what I'm doing. You see, by doing practical, you will understand the whole lesson. That's why I encourage you don't miss a video. When you miss a video, you are going to get confused. So, Google Analytics. Don't worry. So as time goes on, I will tell you all what that is. So it's very effective and a free tool. This Google Analytics is a very effective and free tool. We use it to gather value information about visits and traffics. When we talk about traffic means the amount of people that is coming to your business. You know what this Google Analytics does? For instance, how many people watch your video? Watch your products you posted. How many people are interested? It analyzes and tell you these people are not interested, but they don't want to buy. So you will give you who are your targets now, who are you targeting to? So you see, you will drive lots of traffic, people to come and buy from you. But we'll get to that in details when we get to that particular session. So traffic, as I said, means people coming to your business. So don't worry about this time, okay? For now, we discuss it in details as we go. And secondly, the second thing you have to do is content strategy. So, content strategy, to position yourself. When you talk about content strategy, that means to position yourself, it's not done or achieved by magic. What I mean about positioning is that the level of height you want to get to in your business. So, if you want to position yourself, open a blog. Oh, I'm here again. What is blog? For those of you, we have beginners here because I read through the registration form and my database. Many of you are starting fresh. What is blog? Many of you have heard the word bloggers, blogging. No, and you have to have a blog and provide relevant content for your customers. So this is one way that will position you fast. So you may be wondering, what is blog? Let me just give you a definition of a blog. Blog is an online platform where you publish for your business regularly, every day, to engage your audience. You provide valuable information like promoting your product, creating awareness, any new product you get, you repost it, talking about your product, any new trend of your product, people that are using your product. So you update people. These are blogs. And also, you give better quality. I'm talking about how to position your business. You give better quality. Then this one problem in our country. We have so many companies that have risen and they are falling today. They are falling today. We have many businesses that have risen and today, where are they? They are down because they started with that value. But as time goes on, they never knew that it's because of the value that they got the amount of traffic they had when they started their business. But now the value is not there. There are other competition. Their customers have left them. And this is one thing. Having traffic is like an opportunity. When you lost your value, your customer go to your competition, it will be very difficult and almost impossible for you to get them back. Right? Unless you come with something that you drop them. So you have to give better quality. You have to offer an extra to the visitor. When your visitor say, this is what I want, give them something that is beyond their expectation. I mean, let them see more than what they were expecting. Positioning yourself will be a speed. So in your website or your flyer for social media, you want to that is making a flyer to post on social media, or Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or whatsoever. You want to market a particular product, right? I see some people they just put the product. They put the flyer that has the product, the price, and their contact. Some just put the pictures and their contact. These are all wrong ways to market your business. What you should do is that give a concise details about the product that will trigger the customer to buy the product. Secondly, provide a clean and a clear picture. Some of you just use any kind of phone, snap the product. It's just like for instance, even when you go to Facebook, when the picture is not clear, it won't attract you. So no matter what, that one you don't manage it. Find a clear phone. Borrow somebody else's phone. Snap the product. If you can't afford the phone for now, snap the product so it will be clean and clear. Snap the product with good camera. Include also the price if you want to, but allocating the price be a good idea. If you want to, allocate it. But my advice, allocate it. So if you, because when you allocate it, you give the person find the price appealing, he will contact you. So if you can do a video also of the product, that also will be more appealing. People like watching video, watching pictures, than just doing. People hate to get them material, especially Sierra Leone. So satisfy their visuality, right? So image and video are the most necessary elements to use to market. Yeah. So the blog could be the novelist. That is the story behind the product. Tell them how comes the product comes about. Find out when you have a product, go the extra mile. Start how comes the product was built, was created. What are the nutritional values that is in this product? Tell the people, because that is what we trigger them to buy. So you have to do a novelist of it. The sector, write a story of your product. The sector, if you do a video, to be more appealing than just doing a write-up. The sector, and make a tutorial on how to use the product. Tell people how to use the product. People love to know how to use the product, because some people, when they buy the product from you, they will go and search the internet. But if you have the video of how to use the product, it will make more people coming to you. Trust me, you'll be positioned in a higher height in a shorter time. Thirdly, social networks. Social networks are very important when sharing content. Why do you want to open a new Facebook account for your business? I see this is the mistakes many people do. Or you want to open a new Instagram account, a new TikTok account, a new YouTube account, etc. Why won't you use your existing account? You already have a Facebook account. You already have a TikTok account. It will give visibility to the brand. When you talk about brand means business. So social network is very important. Using your account will be very, very important and beneficial, because it's like you are telling or you are showing your business to those you already know. You have people who are following you, people who are friends with you on your Facebook account. Why can't you use that account also to do your business and open a new one, starting from a fresh? So doing your business digital doesn't mean you have to be in all social media platforms. There are people when doing their business, they want to be in TikTok, they want to be in Instagram, they want to be in Facebook, they want to be in YouTube and all. Well, there are businesses that allows you to go into all that. But not like, let me just say allows you to go into all that. I think that's not the right word to use. Let me say you look at the country where you are, look at your locations, you look at who are you, what social media platform the people are using in this country. They're going to Facebook, people are into TikTok, okay, people are into Instagram, but not that much. So you have to find, especially if your product is that type of social life, you have to find a way, find a more relevant side. Because if, let me tell you, opening a Facebook page, a YouTube page, or page, it will give you more stress and work, because you have to check each and every, when we come there, you have to check each and every of these social media platform to respond to them. It will give you a lot of work, especially you have another work and job to do. So you have to find where your target audience are. What platforms are they using? Target them there. Gradually grow. Don't start there and there at the same time. Right? So social network is very important. So don't just start from everywhere. Look for where your business is well fit. So give your attention to that particular social media site or platform that you are using. Do not keep, another thing, don't keep comments or questions from customers waiting. You will lose them, trust me. Somebody will ask question about your product. After 2-3 days or 1 week, that's the time you will respond. They won't come back. By the time you respond, they have gone and they have seen another product of the same kind from another vendor, from another person. You have lost that customer. Losing one customer is very expensive. So you see the reason why you should not concentrate opening from different sites, because you have to be there always. You have to be present, responding to them. So you have to chat with them, stay up to date. You have to respond to their messages, not after 2 days or more, or else you won't get to that position you want your business to get to. 4, blogs in newsletter. Send messages. Listen, send messages, not only them sending. That's why digital, you go and meet them and bring them. While when it comes to traditional, you don't know who to meet. They look at the comments, oh, they'll come and buy from me, and all that stuff. Okay, but we'll go to that later on. That's what I'm trying to say here. So send messages. Follow up those who buys from you. When you don't see them coming for a while, call them. Message them to ask them why haven't they come back. They will see that you show concern, and they will come back. Even if they see other people selling the same product, but they will love buying from you. So when someone likes your post, for instance, you do a post, somebody likes your post, follow that person, follow him or her up. Ask him or her if they are interested, and try to make them a prospect customer. If somebody like a post, you put a product, the person liked it, that means the person love it. Look, there's Facebook provides insights. Look under the insights, you will see those who liked that product. Look their name, go into their profile, message them, send other products to them if they like it. That's how you bring leads. But instead you sit down and say, who want to buy, we buy. When there are many others with the same product out there. So there are people, if you do not catch them, they will not buy. There are tools for those who have websites, right? For you, those of you who don't have websites, don't worry. It's not power say you have to get websites. No, there are those who have websites, and those of you who maybe want to have one in the near future. Tomorrow you want to have one, right? So there are tools that you can use to generate these leads, to generate people to come to buy from you. We have these tools; they are free tools. You don't pay for them. But as we go in the lesson, in some other lessons, I will tell you about these tools, how to use them. I'll give you a practical, and you're going to do this practical. There are softwares that an app I will tell you to download. I will send a link. You download them because you are going to do practicals when it comes to the practical aspect. So you will know as we continue the course, right? So this is the end of today's lesson, section 1 of part 1. So if you have any question or concern or contribution, you can type it on the group and I will see to them on our next lesson. So, and also don't forget to go to the description, click the link, click register the form, because there are many things, there are some stuffs I would send to the group. I will email them. So if you haven't filled the form, you better do so. So you will not be limited, you will get some information. Every promotion, you will be updated. So see you tomorrow for the next lesson. Thank you.